bozmuyor. No, we're live right now.
We are live. Wow.
What happened to the camera?
Shit.
Yeah, I told
Hold
you.
on. Wait.
I'll fix it.
Yeah, I got it.
I was gonna put word.
There we go.
Say hi, everybody.
I kind of liked it that way. It's like, I am trapped in a NATO box!
I'm cooking, but that's okay.
We're
I don't
having
care.
some technical
Do what?
difficulties tonight.
I'm all by myself.
You know, yeah. Rick's all by himself over there.
Yeah.
John is trapped inside of a cell phone.
Let's see.
I mean,
witch. Just put
Hold
a
on,
curse
Chris is
on
gonna
me.
move it. Put my arm around him.
Yeah.
He's in his own little demi-plane.
kind of like the
There you
Cyberman
go.
in Doctor Who. He's
Characters.
like,
Oh Jesus.
he's nothing but a computer now.
Yeah.
Here, listen to my siren song. Na, na, na,
Oh.
na, na, na.
What are we getting?
That little Amber Alert. I had to swipe that away real quick. Hope everybody's alright.
Right.
Amber.
Okay. Well,
Push the switch away.
All right.
thanks,
Good.
buddy.
Yeah?
Let's play.
We've had a heck of an evening.
Yeah. Welcome anyone and everyone. I'm looking at the bars. It looks like it's a little loud. Let me know if it's a little loud on the audio. I don't know. It's probably okay.
I think it'll be fine.
Who's saying that?
You said what?
Who's saying what?
Hi guys. Nice, yeah, whatever. Okay. Let's play.
Somebody's saying Jesse's
It's
cooking.
always Subarus. It's always Subarus, guys.
The cookbook.
They're so little and quick.
Last week, everybody was giving me shit for rolling digital dice. So this week, I brought some of my favorites along to roll physically with.
Was I giving you shit for that, or was everybody?
I said everybody.
I just can't remember because I hate digital dice.
Yeah.
I didn't say
well,
nothing.
tonight, no digital dice.
Yay!
Yep.
5
of
sets
you.
of dice.
Mm-hmm.
So proud of you.
5 sets
He
of
keeps
dice.
them all nice in those little boxes.
Yep. You got to. That's how they keep their value.
Yeah? Oh.
The resale value.
Mm-hmm.
Very boxy.
Got their resale.
Never
value.
resell them.
Yeah. So, man, yeah. So this isn't how we normally do it.
No.
Normally there's an actual person sitting over there, but tonight ran into some issues.
Yeah, because he ran into a vehicle.
I wasn't gonna say it, but yeah, man,
Could have been worse. Could have been someone's dog.
Yeah.
could have been.
Yeah.
It really could have been.
Glad you're okay.
Yeah, glad everybody's okay. We should point that out.
Yep.
Everybody is fine. So, Jesse, what's going on tonight?
We're gonna have a talking episode.
We're gonna have a talk.
I don't know. You tell me. What are you guys doing tonight? You had sent familiars to fly around. Had to resummon your owl. Yours stayed back a little bit more. You guys sent scouts into the city. Asked questions. For the
Got no
most part,
answers?
everything comes up that this ziggurat, known as the Somber Citadel, is pretty fortified, and they're doing a display of force out on the front steps.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of, we learned everything that really there was to learn about. The only thing we were hung up on was Olaf. We didn't have any,
Yeah.
we weren't
little bit.
successful in really finding much out of, other than he was placing wards around something, which, if he's going to ambush us outside the ziggurat, this makes no sense. But so anyways, besides all of that, we plotted and planned and schemed back and forth, and we have come up with a very straightforward way of getting into the Citadel, we believe. Barring some sort of subterfuge or sneaking in, which we really don't have a plan for, or, it looks like there's only one way in. So...
Yeah, so that's what we're going to do.
From what I can see, we're going to storm the Somber Citadel.
Taking it by storm.
This was a week's worth of planning.
This was a full week's worth of planning.
Hey, we do the best we can with what we get.
Yeah.
Do we look like a guy who has a plan?
We've got some tricks up our sleeve,
Who said that?
but, only a few.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do I look like
Like,
a guy with a plan?
Your first attempt is get help. And they're like, no, we're not falling for that. And it's like, all right, we tried. Leroy! Jenkins!
Yeah.
Well, they know we're coming if they're showing force.
They know we're
They're
coming.
showing off.
That's kind of been the theme.
I
It's
know.
like there's nothing that isn't known around this place.
Totally
Other than the shit that we don't know. And, yeah.
Daniel.
Other than that, everybody seems to know everything.
Except us.
Yeah,
It's
except
like mushrooms.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get back in the carriage.
It's like mushrooms?
Yeah.
Who hurt you?
We get kept in the dark and fed shit.
Yeah.
I'm feeling like a mushroom.
That's why I said let's get back in the carriage, man.
We've talked about it. We've talked about just packing up. Nope. There's a whole lot of fucking nope here, and we're just going to avoid it altogether.
Come back for this one later.
Yep. Just like the
throw
kobolds.
some fireballs
In fact,
at 'em.
let's
We're
go
all
get the
standing out
kobolds.
front.
Yeah,
No,
Yeah,
come
we
back
can't
for
lose
this.
if we don't fight him.
that's right. We can go get revenge
That's
on the
right.
kobolds that killed Phoenix. Or
Always,
Felix, yeah.
We
Felix.
can run to
Mhm.
fight again.
Yeah, you should probably go out to the woods and kill boars.
Yeah.
At 2 experience apiece.
Yeah.
You only need to kill 27 million.
We
Oh,
go
Push
level
it to the
20.
limits.
Did you hear that? We've got a number.
27 million
27 million
Yeah.
boars.
boars.
We can do it.
Do
Black
wereboars
Lotus
count
goes
as
on-
2?
Goes on extinction.
Where-
Wereboars?
four.
They count. Wereboars are a
10?
different beast. What are you talking about?
It's got boar in the name. Just going for it.
Yeah?
Going for the boar.
So does Burger King, but that doesn't mean they're a sovereign nation.
Burger King. Boar?
No, Burger King has king in the name,
Yes,
but they're not a
okay.
sovereign nation. So.
Son of a gun. How did he turn that one around?
Son of a gun.
How did he ever turn that one around? Are you right? That was a you.
I've got a
Witty
lot of
man.
players who like to scheme and plot, and then I've got Rick.
I got ideas.
I've got ideas.
What if it's a wereboar?
Man. A little different than everybody else.
How much XP for a wereboar? Okay.
Yeah, you guys ready to jump into this?
No, but yeah. So where were we last? Were we still outside of the city?
Yeah, so we were at our carriage. We got attacked by the flying demon, bone demon things. We
yep.
killed them, and that was basically the end of it. But
One escaped.
that
Yes.
one escaped. Yeah, so they were able to telepathically communicate down a telephone
Couple of them
line or
escaped.
whatever. So jumping back into character, basically we just finished that fight. And Cormac is realizing that the stuff we were talking about, they were listening to. So we need to come up with a different plan real fast.
Yes, indeed.
Okay. Oh, fuck. I let that one go.
I can't believe it snuck up on us.
There was 2.
There was 2 that fled.
That one over there. I saw the shadow.
There were at least 3. My man.
I seen 2. You seen 3.
So the last thing it heard was our plan to send a diversion outside the city.
So clearly that plan is out.
Well,
It's
actually, I
Oh.
said we proceed with that plan, but throw a hitch in it. They think we will be leaving in our cart, so we send the cart away. Meanwhile, we try and sneak into the city on our own and attack right away.
I like sneaking in.
well, I can tell you that I don't see what choice we really have at this point.
Yes. So we pack the cart up with Alent and whoever else we wish to keep alive, send them out, and we attack.
Very well. Mooney, does that include your drakes?
So you're saying you want to take everybody and ride inside the cart into the middle of the Citadel?
Negative. We want to send the cart out of the city. Send the cart away.
With anyone you wish to keep alive inside of it.
Oh. Heck no. If we're all going to die, let's at least die together.
Very well.
Right, Alan?
Aye, my lord. Wait, what? No, my
You're gonna
lord.
be a-
No, I'd rather live.
You're gonna take on the duties of a majestic knight.
I am a knight. At least I think. Am I still a knight, my lord, if I don't remember it?
You could be a knight again.
I would
Right.
say yes.
A knight again.
Somebody else remembers you were a knight.
Or if someone were to knight him. Can a knight knight
No.
a knight?
Not tonight.
Maybe
No
tomorrow
time for
night
that.
then. After we
Not a
storm
good
the
night.
Citadel.
For knighting.
You must perform your knightly duties. Sorry.
You forgot to take your nighty off.
The fight with the demons has me a little rattled.
I just don't see how a frontal assault is strengthened by your lizard friends and Alent as fodder.
Whoa. They're fodder, okay? Us, we're heroes. We're gonna take out those guys like they're nothing.
I mean,
If only we had some sort of rousing speech to get everybody, like, into the mood to win this fight.
yes. I've got something planned. But I do think Cormac has a point. He's lived a long and
Yes,
healthy
he
life.
has.
And that doesn't always include breathing, but it didn't come to him by being foolhardy. I think we should send Alent, and if you wish, your lizard folk away. They may perish in this battle.
I say
Somebody,
use the lizard folk.
Top Hat, how do you feel about this? Baron,
He looks at you, blinks, slowly, leans on kind of a bit of a walking stick with a bunch of rattling bones and jaw pieces on it.
We do as our Lord commands. If you wish for us to fight, then we shall feast on meat. Or we survive in the wilds and await your return.
I bet you Top Hat want to feast on people in that temple, don't you?
When you strike them down, there will be much meat.
I can't decide. I want to go in now, since they've got us, basically. Now do we have to leave? And I don't want to leave. I don't want to abandon these people. I'd rather die with them all beside me than lose them all before we can get back without even a fight.
Strike them down. You are a god.
Fine. I was just hoping to divert their forces. If you wish.
You think that they'll go and follow us?
The last they heard,
I
that
don't.
was our plan. To all of us leave. So that will be the message they deliver. Is that we
Can't we
are planning
send back
exception.
a spy or something like that? I mean, Zag looks pretty bad. I mean, he could pass for a fiend, right?
Yes, I mean, he would possibly be a little bit out of place amongst some of the other devils there. He's not exactly
I don't
one
know
of
much
them.
about demons. What or devils? What was the thing that we were fighting back there?
A spined devil.
Are they big?
They were
They
huge.
look pretty small from where we were throwing at.
They're very small. They're medium-sized creatures. Roughly or so. These ones were of average size.
Can we just glue like bones to your familiar and make it look like he's a spine devil?
That sounds
Is there-
terrible.
Is there a disguise kit for your familiar?
Do you have a disguise kit?
No.
Neither do I. I don't think... If you want me to send my familiar back, I will just do it. And if he gets killed in the process, then so be it. They're already aware of our presence.
So,
Then he knows
what is the
from there.
benefit from this? Like, them knowing that we know that they know.
Perhaps we can beat them at their own game, as Cormac suggests. Carry forth with our plan in their eyes, and then surprise them.
What if we just call out their greatest champion? And we fight that, and then it's over.
Your brother?
If that may be.
I mean, that is the plan, is to get to your brother, but...
From what you guys told me after researching about the library, I don't think this town is very honorable.
I mean...
I think more or less that it trades hands every time someone kills the last ruler.
How
I
about...
agree.
How long has it been in real time since these demons flew away? Devils? Are they devils? They're devils.
It's fine, though.
I believe it has been actual real time of us playing the game.
Just a little bit of time.
So just a few moments.
They just
really.
went away.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, because... I mean, if learning more is what we wish to know, then I can just simply scry upon them here in a few moments to see how they react.
I mean, if we head now, then we can beat them back. So they never really can get the message.
Right.
Well,
Fine.
then,
Let us go.
Let us go. I think it is the best course of action.
Mount up. Let's roll.
Alright.
All right.
Do it.
To all my lizard folk, it has been an honor to be your god for this short period of time.
Thank you. Great Lord. We await your
I hope-
glorious return.
Tell them not to eat Alan, Mooney.
Or the horse.
He's not meat. Neither are the
Yes,
horses.
please don't eat Alent. He's not meat. You guys, you're gonna head off into the forest then, right?
We will protect your holy shrine.
And they all start shaking rattles and bones in the direction of the carriage.
All right,
Nice.
Alan, off with you, Sir Knight. Protect the holy shrine.
I'm
Drake.
Lord.
You with me?
I assume you mean the carriage.
I do mean the carriage. I was just carried away in the moment.
Aye, my lord. Shall we turn it into a holy shrine?
Perhaps later, not now.
Aye. Very well. I shall ride the carriage into the woods per your instructions. And I will shoot at anything that I can identify as an enemy.
Very well.
Right.
Be safe. Don't reveal yourself unnecessarily.
Should I call out for help if we are attacked? I mean, perhaps, would it be prudent for me to just, I don't know, maybe yell out fire?
I would rather you didn't. Under no circumstances are you to yell out fire unless there is an actual
You're
raging...
attacked.
No, I
defend
mean,
yourself.
if they're flying and I need them to attack, they're all going to shoot at the things in the air, right? That would be the command. Fire!
That is an appropriate use of the word fire, yes.
Excellent. Good.
Yes.
I just wanted to establish that.
In the meantime, I think...
Everybody always said, Alan, you're a true problem solver. Clever man, Alan. At least I
Right.
think that they did, because I don't remember my past, other than I might have been a knight.
Well, I'm sure
Let's
that
go with it.
you are the type of person that people would say those types of things about.
It's the greatest thing anyone's ever said to me or about me that I can remember.
In fact, you're all very great. Each and every single one of you, including you, my lizard folk friends. I'm so glad that we get to do this together.
They all just walk right past you and go and worship the wagon.
Right.
One of them bumps into you.
I'm
That's it.
so very excited to storm the Somber Citadel. I hope that there aren't at least dozens of men waiting for us, and there is a short, shallow few that we can wade through with barely a breath, which I know we will, as the Black Lotus.
Black Lotus.
One thing I can say for
Alan.
sure, if none of you don't feel better after my little rousing speech, I, Balthazar Saleos, will eat my hat. Yeah, inspired
Well
later,
done, well
motherfuckers.
That'll be a great day.
Well done.
What do we get?
Were you trying to say something, my lord? Lord Drake?
15 temporary hit points.
I take some white ash and I make it into a fist, and I place it on Snack's forehead.
The lizard folk gather around Snack and begin offering up small bits of bone, trinkets.
Snack's with us.
We
We're
offer
gonna go
Snack.
and we're bringing him with.
Oh, we're bringing Snack with? Snack is
Yep.
going to accompany us? Alright, I dig it. Are you bringing your horse? Nakma, Sanai, are you bringing your mount?
How many can we fit on it?
You can ride. I mean, I suppose I could ride. We could ride like the
You
devil.
know, I
That's
was
a good
honestly just going to leave it here with Allen, and if something happened, this horse would be his. But if we
A
want
night
it, I
once
mean,
more.
only 2 of us can ride, so.
We'll leave it then.
Well,
Alright, well,
Bringing Snack because I know that he can help
alright,
and fight.
let's hustle up then. Let's get a move on.
Harry, Sally, Xander, let's go.
I'm going to leave Libris behind, but I'm taking Volpatinger with me. And Zach, of course. That worthless devil husk.
Actually, no, I'm not. I am bringing the horse.
Yeah,
Bring the horse.
bring the horse.
Yes, you're a knight. Bring him out.
The horse.
Um,
Halifax.
Alan, do you have any
Alright.
more of that magic sand that changes the fire colors?
Magic sand, my lord.
Mhm.
I did have some, yes. I forgot. I have enough here for 5 fires. Do you wish to use
Maybe it'll
it?
come in handy. Yeah.
Aye, my lord. You may have my magic sand.
Alan, I can't remember. Which one is red?
The one in the red pouch, my lord.
Okay. Keep an eye out on the tower if you can see it from here. If we're successful, we'll light a beacon.
Aye, my lord. I shall await the beacon. A beacon of red flame. Once I see that the beacon is lit, I shall come to aid.
Yes, the Drake calls for aid.
Oh, I'm excited for the jokes that will soon be coming when we light the fucking beacons. Alright, but we can't do that if we don't get there, so
Let's go.
are we
What?
ready?
Yeah.
Black Lotus, go.
We
Black
hustle.
Lotus, go!
Black Lotus.
Alright,
Black Lotus, roll out.
hey, here you go.
Roll out.
We've
Got
got
a
mounts.
horse and a drake.
And,
Yeah.
what do I do with it? And,
That impressive array of protagonists.
Volpertinger.
A Volpertinger
Yeah.
It's a kitty.
and a Zach.
Yep, and that.
What's that?
Alright.
There.
Oh, I need an owl too, I suppose. I thought I
Yeah.
had.
Oh,
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
and an owl. I've only been collecting these things for 10 years. Let me use them.
Heck yeah.
All right, we start doing the superhero walk toward the city, like all of us in a straight line. Yeah.
It's what, 15 hit points, you said?
15, sir. Take it.
Gonna need every one of them.
Run.
Mm-hmm.
And an owl. There you are.
Perfect.
Okay, you
So,
pretty much been resting the entire day. So unless, with the exception of any spell slots that you may have used in the last battle or any abilities you might have used in the last battle, you're all pretty much good. But it is late in the evening and under basically cover of darkness in the midst of this downpour, this storm that has been unrelenting for the last
Perfect.
2 days. You stroll right through the main street, the main corridor of the City of Skulls, ending at the Somber Citadel at the end of the muddy alleyway that is their main street. People seeing you as you pass through kind of stop and they look out and they see the Minotaur upon a horse. They see you. You're obviously walking through here And you kind of hear a couple people mutter as saying, "This ain't no place for a hero. This is no place for a better man." Anyways, that's a throwback
Yes.
to somebody else who is probably not watching. But as you go through the streets, people are closing doors. You hear shutters close, locks latch, and a couple of figures out in the darkness see you, and you see them run into they scurry away, disappearing, breaking line of sight as fast as they can, and sooner than later, you come upon the Somber Citadel and its imposing features. It's white, sort of not alabaster, but like bleached skull almost color to the stonework. The grimacing skulls carved into it, the gore upon the upper reaches, the stairs torrential and running red from blood from all of the gore upon its upper pinnacle. And you see that as you get up to the top, there's a massive amount of people up there, and you're just kind of waiting. And you see that, like, one by one, they start brandishing weapons. You see, like, crude weapons of many different types, broken clubs, spokes from wheel wagons, chains. Somebody brings a chain out and starts wrapping it around his wrist. They,
Oh, shit.
one guy has a large bat, and he's got, you see, he's kind of like leaning on his shoulder, and it's wrapped in some kind of barbed wire, clubs with nails driven through them. They really are very ragtag, but every one of them has a wide grin on their face, their eyes alight in the flashing lightning as they look forward to the bloody revelry that they will no doubt inflict upon your paltry party. And we're going to say that you guys reach the bottom steps. They are up at the top of the steps, and they're just looking down
It's
at
like-
you.
Is it made of bone?
Did I ever answer that question?
Yes.
So, the stones of this building are kind of a magical mixture of bone mortar and natural stone. So, they're not technically natural because they're all infused with bone meal,
Okay.
with a bone powder.
Special.
Yeah, they're different. So it's not technically stone.
Okay. So as we
Okay.
approach,
How far away do we stop, guys?
well,
Bottom of the steps.
bottom of the steps.
150 feet minimum.
Yeah, minimum. I have Zach come down and visible, and I pull off like a bandolier thing. It's got a couple potions tied to it, and as well as a scimitar and a sheath. And I passed that over to Zach. I just gave him 4 health potions, a scimitar that we have, and 1 other potion besides.
Did you give him a bandolier of supplies? Okay.
Mhm. And whisper into his ear, turn invisible and await my command.
Zach Fitz turns invisible.
Okay.
I pet Snack, and I say to him, in a whispered voice, "From this day forward, your name is Ruby."
Oh.
Ruby?
Ruby.
Yeah, because he's ruby red.
Okay.
Oh.
I command Harry and Sally to form up, and you see both of them about a foot forward and to my right and left, and both of them raise their shields and form a shield wall around me. I use my third shield as a anchor up top, so it's basically like a three-man shield wall.
Yep. Having 2 people in front of you is going to give you 3/4 cover.
And they are actively dodging.
Got it.
So, Nakba is grinding his hooves into the side of his war horse, running back and forth, getting it all pumped up, getting himself pumped up. He's hollering, "Ah!" You know. He pulls out his axe. He's like, "Ah!" And then when he gets right in front of Cormac and his group of shielded skeletons, he hops off, lands on one knee. Butt of his axe hits in the ground, and he just looks at this group and he says, "Bring out your strongest now!" As loud as he can.
I press the digitation, a bunch of sparks out of my hands behind him, like.
Yeah. Yes.
Candles are going on.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to set yourselves up at the end of the board, and we'll just say that you're like
Yeah.
Another 10 back or something?
yeah, something like that. We'll just say that you guys are 60 feet away.
Okay.
So
We just take them all out like one by one, like 1 versus 1 until until there's nobody left.
One at a time.
You're next to
They
me.
just come running at us one at a time.
So Taz takes the moment, like right after Nakama lands, and he's like, "Now listen to me, my friends up on the steps of the Somber Citadel. I know you don't want to sacrifice your lives for a worthless cause. Some of you may live today, but surely many of you will die. Look at what is arrayed before you. Lay down your weapons. You don't need to serve this false god, this Bunei. Flee this place. Run from here. And you will suffer no wrath from the Black Lotus."
Nice.
Is this an intimidate? It's an intimidation. Roll an intimidation.
It's like a group intimidation thing.
Yeah, can we assist him?
No.
We can't assist him at all. Like just looking tough.
We
We're
do
crazy.
look tough.
Yeah.
Come on, buddy.
Oh, that's
Wow,
good.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
The amassed crowd of people upon the steps of the Somber Citadel kind of look to the side at one another, and then you just hear everybody laughs. It's a chorus of laughter upon the steps. The one guy up front who doesn't look to be anybody in particular is like, "Oh yeah? You in what army?"
Craig, is that you?
"Oh shit."
Think of Mabel and the kids, Craig. And you, Robert, back there, with the chains. No, you can't hide behind Jason.
Everybody looks around and is like, "Oh, thought you had it for a second there. There's no Robert in this group."
His name's Bob.
Yes, he goes by Bob.
Bitch hit Bob.
And
Lost an elbow.
they immediately start charging down the steps at you. Roll initiative.
Okay.
Boom.
All right, we all just start screaming at each other and running.
Roll initiative, okay. Oh shit, okay. This one, this three. Nice, buddy. I seen that. Oh, could be better for Taz.
Did you get a 20?
Where is it? Yes, nat 20.
Yes.
It's always
Dang.
good to have a massive fireball go off right at the beginning of the battle.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna need
Well.
that. That's what I got.
Yes.
We wipe them up.
I'll be wiping them up.
Yes.
Would you roll for your familiars?
Okay.
Let me have one of you guys roll for familiar, and then all familiars would just go on that turn.
Okay.
Oh man, I got a -1.
Negative.
It's not any better than. I mean, I got a 3. So you don't even have a familiar. Oh yeah, you do. You got the Drake. That's right.
Can
So
you ride the Drake?
Skellies act immediately after my turn.
Yeah,
You
there.
don't
Oh
have
wait,
on your
no,
turn?
I got a 3.
Immediately afterwards, because I can command them and then they go.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Okay.
But I can't act after they do.
Really?
So
Yeah. Because it takes a command to tell them to do stuff. So they act in the initiative order directly after you.
Oh, yeah, but you give them a command, and then they kind of like just keep doing it.
Yeah, but I can't. Yeah, right. I can't change the command after they. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Let's do it. Where am I at? I'm at 27. Raw.
gosh, that's a good
27.
good roll, dude.
Crap.
You don't have a 27, so you're gonna have to be at 23 and a half.
That's what I got. 23. 19.
There we are.
Oh,
Nice
yeah.
job.
Here we
yeah.
are.
Taz got a 6.
Balthazar got a 6.
Yeah.
Jesse, what'd you roll?
My lowest roll was a 5. And that's with +1. What's your dex mod, Balthazar?
A +1.
Roll off.
Roll off.
11.
Natural 20, come on.
17.
Dare you say that
Balthazar
word.
goes before those guys.
All right.
All right. And
On our way down here, I did the ritual of telepathic bond.
Yes.
On the way down here, I lit my sword on.
Yeah, there you go. So we can all communicate with each other telepathically.
Fuck yeah. We're a killing unit. We're an absolute fucking unit.
Yeah.
Did you give me a shield last time?
Can't have shield.
okay,
A shield,
You
maybe.
can, but yeah, I'm sorry.
No, a shield.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cormac, you are first up
Okay.
as this crowd of people, weapons and metal clanking and clashing, some in armor, some in robes with spells at the ready, charging down the steps, murder and rage in their eyes. You can react first.
Okay. I start
Beautiful.
flipping through my arcane grimoire. I start reading. Today is the day that reminds me of many other wars, but this will be your last. And I open up the page, and all you see is giant dragon breath scream out of the page
shit.
and coalesce into a ball that slowly moves through the air and detonates about 20 feet in from the first guy. And they all have to roll the dex save.
Now, what is the radius of that? 20-foot radius?
20-foot sphere. So what is this?
That's a 20-foot radius.
Yeah. So essentially, the whole steps.
50% of the group.
Everything.
Yeah, everyone on the steps.
All right.
Leave that guy.
Yeah,
him
except for
standing
that guy.
all by
He's gonna
himself.
keep charging by himself.
Yes. Come on, guys.
This will be a level of 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
and
artillery went off
they
behind him.
Have
He
to
didn't
be
even
a
notice.
DC 19.
Come on, baby.
Let's see.
How many people is that? Can you count them for me?
Yes.
You got it, Rick?
And also tell me how much damage you're doing.
I will. Just a second.
Centered on Craig. Yeah.
We warned you, Craig.
19. The guy in the orange is safe.
19 of them, huh?
All these guys get it.
8.
Yeah.
Is it just one more?
Even this little dude over here.
9. So here's 4.
So all these
Oh,
guys
5.
are gonna get it.
That's cocked. Okay, so 10, 20, 23 on the first 5, and 4 more. Oh, shit. That's 9, 10, so 33 total.
Half of 33, 32. That's 16.
Yeah.
A fireball, correct?
Yeah.
As this dragon has emerged from the pages of your spellbook, the fireball scorching, raging, ripping through the air, trailing smoke behind it. Just over the top of them, it detonates. Massive effect. Flame washes over them. You see people, they charge out of the fireball, down the steps, but no longer with murder and rage in their hearts, but instead fear and panic as they're set ablaze. They tumble, they trip, they fall off the sides of the steps and fall
Wow.
rolling, trying to put themselves out as 19 people die.
Was that all of them?
All but this guy?
Just throw them all on the ground. They're all just dead bodies. Off the sides.
Two on the top, too. Yep. There you go. Perfect.
Jesus. Shit. Okay.
I guess seeing that worked, I will command my unit to march 30 forward. 30 forward. And then continue with our shield wall.
Okay.
And I duck
You
behind.
see, like, Alan in the back, like, very, very far away. You just see this eruption of flames coming from the center of the city.
Oh, the beacons have been lit! We have to turn around! Balthazar calls for aid!
Today's the day the Black Lotus makes their name.
The one guy in the front.
We will forge it in stone here.
Feels the heat upon his back.
You good? Okay.
Bad guy won. That would be all of the ones with melee weapons. They all charge 60 feet if they're far enough away, or they take 30, or the one guy up there takes 30 feet up to attack one of the skeletons. So let's just start moving them. Rick, go ahead and move all those guys with melee weapons up top, or the archers too.
Isn't it my turn first?
It will be in a second.
Okay.
Well, no, because you rolled. Yeah, no, yeah. Wait. What am I doing?
What are you doing?
I don't know. Just put them down. I'm reading it backwards.
I
Those
get to go
guys got
first.
inspiring movement and were able to move off of their turn as a reaction to watching everyone die.
It's all good. Leave it at that.
And now it's Nakmo's
Now it's
turn.
my turn.
Yeah.
And
What am I doing?
does it take a turn to mount your horse? How does that work?
It takes half of your movement
Half
to
your
mount
movement,
your
okay.
horse, and
Never mind.
for simplicity, you can dismount your horse right now as a
Already
free
did,
action. Oh, okay.
Beforehand,
It's a half your movement.
if I wanted to hop back on him.
Yeah.
Okay, so instead of that, let's see. That was how many feet you moved? 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
30 feet will put you at the steps.
And I have a 40. Won't get me in reach of killing that dude. So this would be 40.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what?
Are you
I
going
can
to
do-
goring rush
I
him?
was just going to do that, yeah.
Because you could dash as an action and then bonus
I
action
will
gore.
do exactly
Nakma.
that. And first, before I do anything, I'm
Nakma.
going to rage.
You will be attacked this turn.
If
Just
you,
rage and dodge, my friend.
If
Okay.
you rage, then you can't gore.
Okay, I'll just rage, and I will stay right there and defend myself.
Dodge.
Dodge.
Be ready for the onslaught.
Raging. Nakma.
Getting above the
electricity.
shield wall is dangerous.
You're right.
All right. Anything else?
That's it.
The demon up here. He is going to fly at you, and that basically just kind
I'm a
of puts
fucking
him.
demon.
Oh, devil.
That's what he
sorry.
says the whole way. Oh, I'm not
My
a
bad.
demon.
I'm
Not a demon. I'm not a demon. How far?
50 feet, I think.
30, 40, 50. I knew it was gonna fall down.
We're about 30 feet from the bottom of the stairs, John.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, because it's not far back. I guess I'm gonna back the camera up just a hair, just so you can see us.
Yeah,
There you
it's
go.
okay. I mean, we're all going to be moving forward anyway.
Yeah. So, can I move the bouncers up now? Finish
Yeah.
moving them up?
Move all of them up 30 feet, or
30, you said? I thought you said 60.
the ones with melee. But the ones with weapons like a sword or melee weapons, they move 60.
Okay.
Archers will move 30, and anything that's a spellcaster moves 30, just to get kind of in range.
What is that?
That
looks like Nim.
He's actually kind of a cleric. Just move him up 30. He'll cast a spell.
Kind of blocked.
Yeah. Spine Devil moves up. The rest of these guys move up. And the doors of the place open up. I can't quite. I'm going to push something over. Here, stick this guy right out front of the main doors.
It's a lot of caster folk. I think that's everything from this side.
Okay. Make sure you put this guy right in front of the doors on the other side. He comes out of the building.
You fools! Stop throwing your lives away upon them! Stop standing in the fire! What's wrong with you? Kill them! Kill them!
He actually grabs one of the random guys right next to him and
Yes,
just takes this
beautiful.
weird-looking black dagger that, from the distance you're at, you can't see very well, and just grabs him, turns him, and plunges it into this guy's chest on his side, and you see that a black smoke pours out. His face goes aflame, and he drops to the ground and shudders, and ripping out of his chest comes this massive devil.
Oh,
What?
So put him next to that caster guy that's in front of the doors. There should be room for that.
I summon Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Blue eyes.
Yes, yes he does. Is there room for him?
And I place my monster in the attack position.
You get inspiration.
Your name, your turn now, Balthazar.
So let me see here.
It is.
Who have I got in range?
It is Balthazar.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6,
this is
7. 7 people make ranged attacks with their bows and arrows against Nakma. One is a natural crit.
So
One natural
you're
20
rolling disadvantage.
on him.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I told him to. That's why.
Did you say dodge? I thought
Yes.
you said-
Yes, dodge.
All right. Fine.
he did.
Because
He said
otherwise he'd be dead.
Yeah.
Woody though.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. First attack.
He's dodged. He's
Miss. Second
rage
attack.
and dodging. Like a good barbarian.
Miss. Third attack. Miss.
You're playing
Fourth
more
attack.
It's really just you're just ready to flex. Or you flex your pecs as arrows hit. You're like bing,
Miss.
bing.
6,
Turn the other cheek.
7.
Lost the
Perfect.
other cheek.
Spellcasters. They.
Was that all misses?
Yeah. 7 of them in a row.
There you go. Hitting on a 19 is
Great advice,
not
Cormac.
easy with disadvantage.
That and they have
God, you're here.
+1 to hit.
Yeah, they're commoners. I get it.
They're nobody. But this will be a little bit different. Nakma, I'm going to need you to roll a dexterity saving throw for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people.
All at once. Can I just
Yeah.
do all at once?
I am keeping an eye out for anyone on this step here to
Dexterity
be
saving.
countering a spell.
Yeah, all 3 of them cast a spell.
Okay. I'm gonna counter one of them.
22.
Okay, you counter one of them. 22. Okay, now roll. How
I
many
have
times
no
did I
way
say
of
that?
knowing
5.
which one's casting anything.
Yeah,
but
you
5.
said 5.
5. So roll it 4 times. 22 is a pass.
I get advantage on my
No.
dexterity. Yes, I do.
Yes, yes you do.
He sees
Dodge.
it. He sees it coming.
No, I get dexterity advantage
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
So.
It's not dodge. It's
Danger
danger
sense.
sense. I think.
15.
Pass.
17.
Pass.
17.
19.
Pass. That was all of them. Every attack misses you as
23.
you see that they're rushing down the stairs. Arrows are flying at you. They're landing all over. Some of them don't even come close to you. They just like go over your head, land in the mud.
My
The-
favorite is the one that's right at my foot.
You see spells opening up. Beacons of light begin to crash down. But you see them all coming, and you just kind of sidestep all of them as this radiant light reaches down and scores into the stone-like structure of the Somber Citadel, leaving behind patches of just kind of glowing embers. But none of it touches you. Not a thing.
A little sweat goes down the.
Balthazar.
And you got my counter spell.
Okay.
Come on, Terrence.
Alright. I cast a spell.
You cast a spell.
You want this?
Actually, before I do that, anyone who happens to be looking at Balthazar in that exact moment just sees this tentacled 5 toad, starfish-like creature just like slowly crawl up the side of his face, and a stinger like protrudes from it and just stabs him right in the neck, and just black poison. You could just see it all throughout his veins, up into his eyeball for a moment. His mouth sort of starts foaming. His nose starts bleeding for a second. And
That
then
one
he,
in the
like-
back is dying! Our God is on our side!
Yes.
And then it all fades away as I use my fiendish resilience to make myself resistant to poison damage for the day. And then I move forward a few paces, and I cast Fireball right up in the midst of all those.
Are you here?
Right, pretty much hit the Loxodon on.
Is this you?
I hit the Loxodon on.
Yeah. All right. Well, then go ahead and use
Since
that
everyone
temper
used
there
it.
and
Yeah.
tell me
Where do you wanna
everyone
go?
in
So
that you hit.
it's
Here?
1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 targeted.
Oh, save the
And,
red dude.
yeah.
Save the guy in the front.
More.
Yeah. Hold that circle
Craig?
up there, will you?
Save Craig. He's got to tell the story.
Rick, will you hold the circle?
Oh, I'm sorry, buddy.
Center on the elephant chick.
Oh, centered on the elephant.
Which one? I don't
This
know.
is
which-
this one right here.
With the
Oh,
hammer.
okay. So you're targeting everyone. So
with the
Yeah,
hammer.
this guy, but not these guys.
looks like it.
Okay, there you go. So instead, it's
That's everybody except for
not
those.
these guys though. I think
Right.
you're gonna miss
It's
them.
not
Right.
them.
Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 with the flying guy. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and the 2 big bosses. Do they all have different stat box, the casters and the archers? Okay.
Mooney's going to come in, clean up, and get all the
Let
credit.
us know what you want to do there.
You hit the guy who came out and stabbed a guy, correct?
Yeah.
That way.
You're hitting the white Abishai
Yeah.
Yeah.
and the Spine Devil
Yeah.
Yep.
and pretty much everyone else in that area.
Yeah.
With the
Okay.
exception of these guys.
What do I have to roll to beat?
19.
Okay. And
Come on, baby.
how much damage did you do?
I'm about to roll it, but fifth level fireball is going to be 10 dice 6, I think.
Yes, it is 10.
They shouldn't have flexed.
All right.
Sixes.
6, 5.
9, 10, 15, 16, 17. Come on.
Ooh.
17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 27, 29, 30, 31, 37.
Nice roll.
Beautiful.
Take 37 damage. So, 18 is half.
Both of us roll below average, though. I think it should be like 40.
Yeah.
Oh no, because you roll 10 dice.
Yeah, I rolled 10 dice 6.
Still good damage.
It's good damage. Took out a huge chunk of them.
Okay.
We'll see.
You
That,
said how
that
much?
guy's gonna go
How much?
37,
7.
and so 18 is half.
Oh my. Okay. And I have to make a roll.
Concentration.
Morale
Use
check.
concentration on that demon. I hope.
That would be nice.
Wait.
The
It's,
demon's
uh,
like, fuck you! Pulls his heart out.
It's half damage or 10. No, it's 10 plus. What is it?
Half of your total damage taken, but if it's under 20, so if it's under 10, you have to just hit 10.
Yeah.
But you
so,
get to add your concentration.
so
which is
if
concentration
he-
modifier.
So if he failed that saving throw, then he has to roll at least a minimum of 18. Is what you said, right?
19.
19. For the damage? No, the damage.
Oh,
you
the
did.
damage is 18, yeah.
37 is 18.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow, that's like impossible. Holy crap.
It's tough.
I only have +4 to con.
It's,
Yeah.
it's tough, but not for.
Come on.
Oh no, he has no constitution.
Oh,
All right. hold
I'm
on.
excited to find out what he's concentrating on.
Yes.
I gotta grab another book. I have every book I have open except for Tasha.
Take your time,
That's
man.
awesome. Yeah, totally.
I've been waiting for this fight. It can take all night.
This is gonna be
I
a
don't
good
have to
fight.
be nowhere until Friday.
What is the name of that spell? Let's see.
Run and
That's what I
hide.
thought. I'm gonna plug in my phone.
Run for your life. I might have juice on my little pellet thing, Chris. That Danny used. Is there still power on it?
Oh, that's not it. Did I write it down? I think I wrote it down.
Yeah, he used to do this beat. Oh, you got power down there.
Really? I didn't write it down. Oh, I forget the name of the spell.
Yeah, that's the only flaw.
So I'm just gonna say that
there you go.
the conjurer drops concentration, and okay, so he's actually concentrating on a spell, and I forget the name of the spell right now, but it allows him to summon a devil of challenge rating of 6. And
Oh,
it
wow.
requires a star ruby worth at least 1,000 gold, or it requires a ruby worth at least 1,000 gold, something like that. I forget the name of it. I think it's
Sounds like it's
the
in
new
Tasha's.
Is it
conjure,
Tasha's?
conjure devil.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And yeah, you can upcast it to do level 6. But I think it's only level 5 or 4 to start with. But yeah, you can definitely. It's CR is 1 above the spell level, so you cast at level 5.
So he loses control.
Summon
And it-
Fiend.
summon greater fiend.
Yeah. So the 6th level summon Fiend, I believe, gets you your CR 6.
Or summon fiend. I was looking at summon. Different one.
Yeah, it's
oh my
so
gosh.
summon greater elemental, but it's summon Fiend, I believe, is what you were looking for.
These guys are already at it.
Who?
Craig's gonna report to HR. He's the office narc.
Yeah. I got
Probably.
your number, Craig.
It's all but Craig.
Spells.
Demon, Devil, or Yulgoth are your options. And so
Yeah.
I'm assuming you chose
Devil.
Devil, and that's the one with range that can hurl flame.
No.
This is
spell.
different.
Different spell.
It's an Amarth
Yeah,
creature.
not that
It's
one.
different. There's more blood.
This is a human ruby. Human blood inside a ruby vial worth 600 gold for this one. But you said something else. You said a ruby, right?
Just a ruby.
Just a ruby. So, what happens, DM, when you lose your concentration on a powerful devil?
Well, see, that's what I'm trying to figure out because I
That's
have
a pH.
Lose
lost.
control.
I have lost that spell. I thought I wrote it down, and now I'm kind of like frantically trying to find the spell because I
Sorry, guys.
believe that he just disappears.
Oh. I don't know about all that.
Too bad he just didn't lose control and he just wreaked havoc.
What, do you know the spell?
All the conjures. I mean, even the conjure elemental, you lose control in it. It doesn't go away.
Yeah, I
devil
mean,
would
all the
probably just say,
conjure or
"See ya."
summon spells, they usually stick around and they're either pissed off or just murderously ambivalent to the person that summoned them.
Or they agree with it.
I believe what I did was I just did summon greater demon, but I made it a devil instead.
Okay.
Yes. So. Got it. Got the answer. Okay.
Tell me.
Um,
I'd rather find out from you.
Yeah, I want to
Yeah.
know.
I roll a die.
Oh,
Got it. The creature,
Oh.
you don't know.
Uh-oh.
On its turn.
Very true.
How many people died?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Because I got one more thing to look at there. That is, he rolls a saving throw. because he might not die. I gotta beat a 19. It doesn't matter.
Yep.
He's
Yeah.
fine. Two devils stay.
Okay.
Everything else is cleared out.
The big guy up there who came out of the door,
Yeah.
he stays.
Okay.
Everything else he hit is gone.
Oh my god.
Fuck, that's everything.
This stays, and he
Bloody
stays.
swath.
Right?
Yeah. Just.
Yeah, just.
I'll just
Oh, what are you moving the devil for?
Just getting him out of the way
Oh,
to
okay.
clear.
Everything
Because he keeps
else,
falling over.
again,
Bye-bye,
a giant
Jesus.
fireball goes off, and they're just
Jesus.
enveloped in flame as people
You gone
rush
too.
left
Yeah.
and right. They topple off the steps,
You
they
gone.
fall down, they roll,
You gone.
they come to an end on the steps.
One guy or two guys in there?
I'm going to go ahead and say that the guy up at the top now is heavily obscured from all of the dead burning bodies.
Man.
Beautiful.
And you cannot see the devil, the two devils, the two guys at the very top, or the caster who is up there.
They
Okay.
can't see us.
I see two dudes. Okay.
These guys.
Oh, that guy. I
Yeah,
see.
they're both casters.
No, I know who you're talking
And they weren't even hit by that fireball.
No, I know.
But
Nothing.
there's
These
so
are
much
like
smoke from all of the
champions?
dead burning bodies and all of the clothing that's been ignited that
He does a.
I see.
yeah,
It's causing quite the conflagration.
yeah, it's
So they can't see us either.
it does mean that, yes.
Okay, so I'm going to use the other 15 feet of my movement to backtrack it over to the Drake. And pretty much try to,
Stay there.
How many souls did you just absorb?
I am flush with the souls of my victims.
Free action. Turn around.
Yeah, so
They just see the spell fly over them. Everybody starts screaming.
I
The
have
people in the front row.
a shit ton of temporary hit points anyway,
Craig,
so I can't
you
get
should have went home.
Well, they don't stack.
I know, that's what I mean.
So your 15 is going to be the highest.
Mooney!
Yeah, I think so.
Come on, buddy. It's your turn, John. You there?
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I'm
good.
going to roll with advantage on this attack as I make a ranged attack, and I pull out a small vial and I chuck it at that wizard as I use my inspiration.
He is really,
Like 100
really
feet
far
away.
away.
Can I move within 60 feet of him?
No.
Probably. You talking about the
Yes.
guy?
Oh, no, wait, you've got like a ridiculous speed.
Yeah,
though.
the summoner? The conjurer?
Yeah. I'm going
Okay.
to try to move parallel
you
if I
got
can,
that.
guys.
10,
Even if it takes my full
20,
movement
30,
of 60
40,
feet.
50, 60 is just right here. I think you got it.
Well, he's got to get through a line of people.
Or to the side.
What?
There's no path to this side.
So this is
Oh.
60 from the bad guy.
I get it.
Oh, okay.
So if you can get here, which you might have to use Step of the Wind to do it, John.
Well then, I'm going to hold off on that then.
Okay,
And
you're
I'm gonna
about
use just
10
my
short.
boomerangs.
You're just 10 short, really.
Because of the step.
Yeah.
But he is
bad.
heavily obscured. If you didn't catch that,
Yes.
because of all the flaming dead bodies.
Well, that would. Now that's interesting because John, I seem to remember you did something about blind fighting, because being heavily
No.
obscured means
No.
that.
Nope. Don't worry about that. So I took my advantage roll from my inspiration you gave me for the Blue Eyes White Dragon joke.
Oh,
And
okay.
I'm going to use my boomerang to try to hit that caster. Instead of using disadvantage, I'll use a straight up roll. Right? Or is he too obscure for an attack?
So the boomerang can go further than 60?
Nope. It's going to be a disadvantage again still. So I guess I'm just going to have disadvantage no matter what, huh?
They don't stack. Just one cancels the other.
Yeah. One cancels 2, one cancels 3.
So it's just
One
a regular
cancels
roll
10.
with inspiration.
Yeah,
If you
so
use your inspiration, it's a regular roll.
straight roll. So we're gonna move you up your max, and you're throwing your boomerang. Do it.
Put you right by
yeah.
neck.
Go for it.
You're right
As
next
I
to
run
me,
up
buddy.
next to Nakma, I'm like, I never thought I'd die fighting next to a Minotaur.
Oh.
It's a proud moment, my friend.
Oh,
The Drake.
As he lets loose the boomerang.
Yeah,
That's how
it goes
we do
far, guys. Like, I think I lost that one for real.
No, if they miss, they come back. That's the whole point.
They come back, dude.
Oh, okay, I lost it. It comes back, it hits me in the chest.
There you go. There you go.
He rolls a 1. I love it.
Thunk. They're not easy
Oh,
to catch.
wow.
I'll never find that one again.
Look out.
So my total was a 12, but it's minus 3.
A 12? I'm not gonna do it.
What does Snack do? Or are we having them go on their turns?
Oh, I pull out my other boomerang and throw it.
Okay.
This one is going to be a disadvantage.
Oh, I forgot to put the familiars up there.
18 doesn't hit, right?
What?
Mage?
18.
Wait, what?
His
I guess
second
with
boomerang.
disadvantage.
Yeah, second boomerang.
18 with disadvantage?
That's pretty impressive.
Yes. I've got a 19 for my hit, and then I've got a minus 3 from that.
You rolled 2 19s? Or a 19 and a 20?
Yeah, so my hit's a 19, and then I have the minus 3 for being dead, for dying recently.
He's just talking
Yeah.
about after his plus.
Okay.
So what do you have, like a +9 to hit?
So it's a 16. Yeah, it's a plus 9 to hit.
Yeah. So then -3.
16's a hit.
Yay!
Yeah! So I throw this boomerang off into the fucking, like, smoky expanse, and all of a sudden I just hear, ah!
Yeah.
Yeah. He falls to the ground.
No way!
You what? That's awesome.
We don't know. We can't see what happens, but
I don't,
It was,
I don't
It
know
was
how
9
much
damage.
damage you did, but he had 3 hit points
Yeah!
left.
Are you serious?
So you want to roll your damage? Can we
headshots
find
through the
out?
darkness.
yeah, it was total 9.
What?
9 damage.
Well
yeah,
done.
yeah, you dropped them.
well done.
Oh, good job, Beardy.
Good shot.
That
At
was
least the
great.
bodies of our comrades will obscure.
Exactly.
What the hell? It's got a big like M tattooed in the wood of the boomerang.
As he's lying on the ground, losing consciousness, he's like, I did not see that coming.
Literally.
This guy.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
He drops.
Took him
I
out.
believe I'm
huh?
going to use a key point for my bonus action, and I'm going to use Patient Defense as I stand next to Nakma.
Yes.
I start gyrating my hips
Oh no.
and go like this the whole time, doing the belly.
That's
You
the
know,
Iggy
cool.
Shuffle, right?
Something.
Yeah.
From Goonies.
Right.
Yeah, the truffle shuffle.
Shuffle. There it is. Who's up now?
Is it
Familiars.
Familiars. Ooh, okay.
I yell at Drake to protect Taz.
So
I didn't need to charge with the horse, but whatever.
That looked good.
I was gonna run up the stairs.
attacks.
You still can. Run back there and get on the horse.
Where is Zach right now?
Invisible, right where you left him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you left him right there.
Oh, okay.
Damn it, Zach!
Damn it, you lazy fucking. Okay.
Quit playing in the
I
dirt.
can't do anything right for you.
We're waiting command.
Banish me into my misery.
Kill me. Right now, I want Zach to head up into the sky, and I want him to. Seems like for now we kind of got things under control here. I want him to stay within 60 feet of us, but I want him to start making sure that no one is like coming. I want him to watch for Olaf, basically. And I want him to stay within 60 feet of us.
Got it? Zach takes to the sky. How about, not Drake, not Snack, Ruby. Ruby and
Ruby is protecting Tess.
Artemis? No.
Artax.
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 Well, that's the horse.
the horse.
And,
Xander's just hanging out with me.
Xander. Got it. Familiars, their turn's done. Cormac,
Artax is just staying there.
your turn again.
Okay. Boy. I don't really know what to do here. So everything from here on back is obscured?
Yeah.
Bodies. Smells like mint juice. Minotaur. Centaurs burn for days. Cyclops.
I don't really want to waste any more resources, to be honest with you.
No kidding.
So I am just going to hit the guy on the far right with a firebolt.
Do it.
That's a lot.
It's a hit then.
Yeah. And then it's 2d10, excuse me. 2d10s the fire. 13 fire damage to the guy on the far right here.
How does he die?
Same as the rest, just big old flaming hole
Once
in his
again, he
chest.
catches on fire. No, like this!
Fearing AoE retribution, I command my unit to back up to here. And we begin shield walling again.
Okay.
A full third.
Nakma.
Nakma is just going to take one heavy step to engage his Craig.
And he trips and falls backwards down the steps.
My tail!
Curse you, Craig!
60 feet down the... A slinky, a slinky.
Craig, you utter bastard.
And I will swing away at poor little Craig over there.
What are you counting for? It's a hit.
Yeah.
Do your damage.
Do you have a tape measure?
Yeah.
9. Wait, is that right?
What's that?
12.
12 damage.
12.
That's enough. How does he die?
Craig. Nakma takes his step, looks at him, shakes his head, and then just buries it and turns him into 2.
Splits his face open. He twirls a little bit. His face clamshells open slowly, and he falls to the ground. Blood. He's dead. What else you
The
got?
other 3. Who's next?
The guy with the blonde hair points like this.
Step over here. And I picked Blondie.
Blondie! The finger never works.
17.
Yeah?
Yeah?
11.
Yeah? How does he die?
He just takes one to the side. Nakma just kind of goes. He takes 3 swings and just goes right at his abdomen, cuts off his arm and his elbow.
Yeah. He sees you coming. He's like, oh, I know what he's doing. I could block this. And he puts his weapon in the way. And it's the guy who has like the chain. And he does it like, skink. He sundered the armor of the chain right through. Like, he's like, ah! Folds over backwards, falls to the ground. He dies.
Gone.
Have you got anything else? Just 2, right?
2.
If you ever meet a man in battle with a sundering axe, young Nikolai, do not
I
go
have
there.
some movement. Let's see here. That was
10. Any more? Do you have any more attacks?
no, I only
Nope.
have 2.
What about
But-
that? What about that bonus action to shock a motherfucker?
Oh yes, I keep. No, I already. I can shoot. Get him. I will just shoot him with my 2d6.
Zap.
Electricity.
Get zapped.
Are you
Is
talking
it
about
safe?
that one with the robes right there?
Yes.
It's a
Keep
save.
forgetting about that. There's no save for it. I was
No
playing
save?
it wrong.
When you add it onto your attack, I don't think.
It's a
Are you trying to do
It's
something
just
else?
a point of any person I choose within my 10-foot radius.
As a bonus action?
Just it.
Just gets zapped.
Yes.
Cool.
So 4 points of damage.
Bam! Zap!
Still alive.
Shock.
Damn it!
Look at him smile.
Half their face goes paralyzed. No!
Spin my axe.
electric powers!
Yes. I just spin my axe and the blood.
Ooh.
All right.
Little
Ready
straight.
for this. It's all you got.
The devil up top flies down 40 feet and goes for Nakma.
Oh no!
Not that one.
Oh, this one.
Yeah.
When to drop.
Should
Okay.
have said the flying one. Did it? Okay.
Yep.
From there, in the air,
Near in the air.
it
He poops on
will.
How
He
high?
poops on them. That's a good idea.
How
Yeah.
high up in the air?
Pooped on you.
Okay. It flies down. No, it doesn't. It stays there, and it uses its spines. Tail spine. First attack, horrible miss. Second attack is above 22, so it hits.
Yes.
From that
Barely.
tail spine, you will take 4 piercing damage, so half of that, and 3 fire. And that is his turn.
3's the half also.
You don't take half from fire.
Oh yeah. No, I know.
The Abishai at the
Lightning.
top of
Lightning.
the stairs.
So you took 7 total?
5.
It was 2 and
2 and 3.
4.
It was 4 and 3.
4 and 3. 7.
So he'll take half of that 4.
Okay.
So that
The Abishai sees what's going on down there, looks at the guy who's unconscious on the ground. He wings beat and he begins to fly into the air. He takes off and his wings stretch way out. He's got a very imposing presence for the fact that he's actually still just a medium creature. And while he is there, he is going to
Don't do it!
land up top on top of the Somber Citadel. Sees the 2 people there and does what any free devil would do and starts claiming souls.
Okay.
He turns to one
Free
and
devil.
with its massive sword cuts into it, just slices through the guy. He falls into 2 pieces, not even able to scream out in terror. Turns to the other one with the blade down and runs the creature through. Lifts up the dwarf up into the air, still impaled on the sword, grabbing at the blade as the dwarf tries to pull it out, but he can't, fighting his own gravity. He slides down the blade more, cutting his hands down as the Abishai just lifts him up and carries him. The Abishai
bites his face off as he flies away
takes to the sky and begins flying off into the night.
with food.
Dang, dude. Fuck. Okay. Well, that's
I had
one.
such good plans for him.
That's one threat removed.
Yeah, conjuring big bads are risky business.
It's a risk.
You don't want to mess with the Black
That,
Lotus.
that went in our favor that time. Holy shit, dude.
Abishai are real nasty.
Yeah.
they're bad.
I've never seen their stat block, but.
You know they're nasty.
Oh,
like
you're not
video
going to get a
games.
taste of it today either.
Yep. Okay.
As he's flying up into the air, the Abishai taking off, you see that like he gets to a certain point and stops, and just hellfire overtakes him. Just explodes into flame, disappears.
Back
the,
to hell.
Back to.
the body of the other cultist falls back to the ground, drops. You hear a sickening crunch as it falls somewhere behind the Somber Citadel.
Okay.
Bag of jelly.
Those 2 cultists make attacks on Nakma.
Seriously?
One of them's dead. You
These
didn't
are
know
the,
that.
yeah,
Did you?
these are the ride or die cultists.
No
My
kidding.
God.
Well, they
Okay.
haven't looked behind them.
They didn't take my advice. They don't smell anything. They don't feel the heat on their back.
Oh, what am I rolling for? You need to roll.
You sure you
2
want
deck
to
saves.
be number 30 and number 32?
Right.
What are you guys doing? What are you rolling?
10.
Deck saves.
10? 10 was... No. It was both of those. It's 2 saves.
Yes, that was one. I get advantage on deck saves.
Oh,
I
okay.
get +7.
Wow, 10 is with advantage.
Yes.
And you
Then you're going to
And you
take some
save?
damage.
Okay.
or was 10 the dice number?
10. No.
Okay,
10
with your
yes.
plus. Sorry.
3 radiant damage.
3. So
Yeah.
I still got 2 more to do.
1 more.
1 more. 15.
So you
That's
say
a
I
pass.
wasted counterspell on Guy, or on
Okay.
Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Okay.
Sacred flame. Sacred flame.
Worth.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Could have been casting 3
All
fireballs.
done. Yeah,
That's it?
that's it. You guys were scared of this?
We're not scared of this. We're
Not
scared
anymore.
of what this is doing to our resources.
I'm sure the fat lady ain't sung yet.
And
There's
then
still
what
more
we have
to
to
do.
fight next. Yeah.
There still does stuff to do.
Okay.
2 seconds.
Yeah, that brings us to Balthazar.
Okay.
2 of them are alive. One of them is half paralyzed in the face from the lightning.
Yeah, what's that creature up there in the air?
Oh yeah, no, he's alive too.
It's a spine devil.
Yeah.
How high up is it?
20 feet.
I start running that way. Use all 30 feet of my movement, and I go ahead and take 2 shots at the spine devil.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch
Yes,
Blast.
boy.
Do it.
Come on, man.
Should both be hits.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, how much damage?
4d10.
Yeah, Eldritch Blast is
Pretty
nasty.
good.
Could do it. Or it might be 4 ones because it's a cantrip and you don't get those sweet. Oh, mate, do you get add your charisma bonus to it?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Each blast.
So minimum 10.
And then whatever extra feats you took.
So
for
10
his blast.
plus
10, 14, 15, 16, 17, 27, 37.
37 damage?
Or no.
No, that's too much, yeah.
27.
27
Yeah.
Still,
Yeah.
with both shots,
Force
that's really
damage.
good.
Yeah.
Force damage?
How does it die?
That cantrip though.
Out of my rod of the Pact Keeper, just crackling black energy and like a wet pop, like a starfish tentacled creature just comes shooting out, just envelops the spine devil and just and the whole thing just drops to the ground in a wet, sloppy, electrified mess.
Turns to Icar, the body already destroyed, sent back to hell. Splatters and splashes everywhere. Drake!
Broken liquid bones.
You got more?
Will you move me up?
Drake, there are 2 people left, I think.
Probably to the stairs.
Is there anyone left that I didn't see?
Just 2.
Dead bodies everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't look at them, and I yell out, "Anybody who's still alive can take what's left of your body parts and leave,
There you go.
except you, Craig.
Craig's dead.
You stay." Oh. I just point at a random guy still alive, and I call him Craig.
Craig's
Right.
choking to death on his own blood right now.
There's only 2 of them, so you point to one of the 2 guys
The one with the half
and
paralyzed
say the rest of them
face.
can leave. And what do you do?
Yeah, the other can leave. So I run up to him with my sword, and I'm gonna hit him with the side of it.
Aww.
Nice. I'm gonna slap him.
You already claimed a soul though.
Is that a fox?
Excuse me. Yep.
It's a 24
Blood
minus
on your
3, which is a 21.
That's a hit.
Blood on your scales.
Nice hit.
There's a song in there. Alright, let's see what's inside this egg.
You got some bodies to pick from.
It's a lot of eyes.
14 damage.
You mean to start raising?
How does it
raising
die?
skellies? Pardon me, I'm gonna spend the next 20 minutes raising
As it
these.
is non-lethal damage, I basically like Tanya Harding him. I hit his knee, just kneecap him right there.
I'll never skate again! Why me?
With
My name's not even Craig!
the flat side of your sword, you said?
Yeah, he's
Bludgeoning
non-lethal.
damage.
Which seems kind of hard because it's like 2 different swords like together, so it's like a big paddle.
CC broke his
Yeah,
knee.
but it's got weight, and you totally shatter the knee. Just crack! The leg bends in an unnatural direction, and the person drops to the ground. I wish I died by fire! Oh, God! Kill me!
Yeah.
All right, so he's unconscious. There's one left.
Yeah, unconscious as
I
he's lying
turn
on
to the
ground
other one and do
screaming.
the same thing.
Okay.
Roll.
You kneecap another one.
I roll a 5. That's a 5 plus 9, which is a 14. Does that hit? Minus 3, which is a 11.
It's a miss.
Whoa.
They see what happens. They're like, ooh, and they step
My
back.
knee.
They take one step back, and it's just
gosh.
enough.
Opportunity attack.
Okay.
They didn't leave your hitbox.
I was like,
Yeah. But wait. Oh no, never mind.
Seeing as
He
how
just
it looks
backs
as though
into
there's
my
no more
spear.
combatants left, I will use my bonus action to hit him with a bite attack.
jump.
I told you he's gonna clean up.
Chomp,
He's like,
chomp,
I did it.
Mm-hmm.
Does an 18 hit?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He just bit him. You get hit points for that? You don't need any.
No, I don't get hit points for those.
Oh, you're
But it is going to be a total of 6 damage.
How does it die?
bloody.
My teeth sink in and my eyes roll back and I can't control myself. And I actually take a bite and swallow the piece that comes off of him. You choose, DM.
Battle.
Biting right into the upper part of the shoulder, tearing through the leather armor, and into the neck and upper, and taking off part of the forearm. You just pull back with a collarbone and flesh in your jaws. The person, they fall to the ground and immediately begin bleeding out, screaming. 2 people in front of you, both screaming, one of them just dying a little bit faster, the other one with a shattered knee.
Right?
Thus concludes that,
The steps of the Citadel.
yeah, the steps of the Citadel.
Wow.
The standoff. At
Just
the
finish
steps.
him, Mooney.
The sound of burning bodies can
It's
be
not-
heard, the scent of charred flesh rising up into the air.
I send my familiar to go pick up that fucking dagger.
Your familiar flies out there, goes and grabs the dagger.
Bring that back. I don't take it. Right
Everybody
away.
charred?
He can hang on to it if it's cursed. I don't want that thing. But I don't want anyone else having it. Hey, Nakma, do you have that bag with the black hole inside of it? The one that our friend Serrano used to
I
use.
have his bag. I have not looked in it yet. We haven't had time.
Good chance, could you open it for me?
I'll do that.
Zach, drop it in. Okay. That's all for now.
Okay. Let us ascend these steps of bloody death, and we start moving up. What's the order when we get close to the door? I get about there and I start doing a perception check with Xander helping me.
It smells.
Yeah, I'm looking for traps or arcane shit around the door. I mean, with everybody stomping around, I really don't think that it's trapped, but I'm just looking.
Smoke everywhere. It's next to impossible to see anything.
Prestidigitation! Prestidigitation!
You start putting bodies out.
I'm just kind of pushing them off.
I can help with that. Prestidigitation. Prestidigitation.
You guys
Stand
take 10
back.
minutes
Just
to
in
put
this
out.
area. I mean, it's only 10 feet across, right? 5 to 20 feet across.
Yeah.
Between the two of us, we could do step by step on the way up.
Let's just say that for the sake of rule of cool, you press the digitation and you part the
Part the
smoke.
smoke, that's the
There you
idea.
go.
And the smoke parts for you, and you are able to see up to the steps as a gentle gust of wind is flowing at your robes
Yeah.
and your armor, and you can see up to the top. You do not see anything down here.
Okay. Harry, Sally, go open the door. They both ready dodge actions, and I'll let you guys place yourselves wherever you wish.
Mooney, are you moving up the steps? Where do you want to be?
Either first or second. And we could put Drake at the back or Nakma. And
I'm gonna go up there by the Drake. Not the Drake. Ruby. Sorry.
yeah, I'm sorry, I'm already messing it up too.
Very good. Right there is good. So you're here. Can you see that?
Yes.
Okay. So the skeleton's door. Nakmon's over there. You guys ready?
Yep.
Okay. Shields up. Harry reaches for the door.
So we just kick it down.
There's the door.
Behind.
The zenith of the Somber Citadel is a grim scene of cruelty, carnage, and despair. The stones are slick with blood, carrion insects buzz about, feeding upon the gore. And
Can you turn the sound down a little?
Harry and Sally break open the front door. Those doors
Get the
open.
pretty lights.
Okay.
Out.
Out. Yes, they open out.
Got it. Nice. I am going to reposition this camera. If we could take just a small break,
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do a quick one.
I'd like to do that.
5-minute break.
Yeah.
Don't go
I'll
anywhere.
fix that door too.
All right, so quick break. We got special effects over here.
Yeah, I want to get a better shot of that.
Totally cool.
I got it.
Live.
We're live. Jeez.
Well, you've all cleared the steps of the Somber Citadel. Made your way up to the top.
Yeah.
Okay, we open the door. It's bloody and nasty inside, right?
You open the door and you're inside of the Somber Citadel. You see that there is a dark altar prepared for sacrifice that dominates the center of this stone chamber with its dark purpose. The room is a grotesque display of the horrid acts having taken place here. Bone and stitched flesh together create a macabre idol of Bune in the form of a diabolical three-headed dragon.
Whoa.
Diabolical three-headed dragon.
I didn't know that he was into three-headed dragons.
Steel your resolve, Balthazar.
Three heads are better than one.
I'm good for this.
March, Harry and Sally.
I'm good for this.
And Harry and Sally into the room.
Send in your undead. We
10, 20, 30, and stop.
will fall.
Everything's cool? Everything's cool?
I'm
I
good.
send Xander in to fly around and take a look.
Owl flies in, circles around the tomb,
There we
Yeah,
go.
hey, yeah, we knocked the door off.
finds a
We did.
perch.
Do I perceive anything from the doorway?
No.
Look
Yeah,
there,
Xander's
look.
looking for traps and stuff.
I mean, does it look empty?
It looks empty. An idol of stitched flesh and bone dominates the back. Dominates the back wall, and there is an altar with some sort of dark purpose
Steps
just off.
Yeah.
halfway into the doorway.
What?
10 foot.
Ask the bull.
You got it.
No, I haven't. Will entering, I pull out the orb. Will my friends and I meet our dooms in this chamber?
I just look back at Taz. Oh, what the hell?
Astral constellations that somewhat resemble the four of you appear to be walking into the chamber and then looking around, scratching your heads.
Right. It can't be.
Well, I didn't want to have to use this so soon, but better late than never. Better now than never, I suppose. I will walk up to the doorway and I reach into my rod and it's like opens up and I put my hand in this nasty soupy mess, and when it comes out I've got two of those creatures on my fingers and I just put them up to my eyes and they just
And now you're a mind player.
Yeah. Give me your brains, fools. No, I drop down on my hands and knees and I start looking through the floor.
How much material does that let you see through?
30 feet.
30 feet?
And into the
It
sarcophagus.
is protected.
Wow.
Protected?
You, are you one of those warlocks that has detect magic on permanently?
Unfortunately, no.
Well, then, you don't know what it is, but you are unable to see through this stone.
I will start casting Detect Magic as a ritual.
You begin casting detect magic.
I go in the room. This thing lasts for a minute. I start looking around. I look under the sarcophagus.
The sarcophagus is actually not a sarcophagus. Now that you can see through it, you see that it is a solid piece of stone, and that it is an altar set up for sacrifice.
Okay.
So it's blood-stained.
Looking through the walls, looking through everything to see if I can find a secret door.
You can barely see through the 1 foot of this unusual stone for the walls, and they all lead to the outside.
Nothing below leads to anything.
I'm gonna follow him in.
There's some sort of
just
there's
a door.
something
You guys
unusual
follow
that
it?
you can't tell what it is that is blocking your vision going down.
Is that all over? Is that only
Everything
one
underneath
square or?
It's the entirety of underneath you.
Okay.
Well, actually, I'll give you this. You see an emptiness underneath the altar,
Emptiness.
An emptiness underneath the.
going diagonal.
Oh, sure.
Okay. Oh, God. Even I disgust myself sometimes.
That is kind of.
We all make sacrifices.
That's why you and I get along. I believe that it's there, just there, under the altar to Bune. Perhaps a way down.
Is there something blocking your vision?
Some protective ward of magic or arcane means. I don't understand it. But it is blocking my vision nonetheless, and usually my powers don't fail me.
Let me try and detect magic first, and then I can start disassembling it if needed.
Of course. Take your time. I will make sure that no one comes upon us, and I'll send out Zach once more to start searching the skies 60 feet outside of the place.
You have your Vorpaltinger?
Yes.
It cries out in pain.
In pain?
In pain.
I look through his eyes.
How many hit points does it have?
Uh-oh.
11.
It takes damage. You look at it, and it immediately begins to look sick and dying.
What's happening? I look through his eyes, using his senses. Does he see something in the ethereal?
Horrible, racking pain. It doesn't see or detect anything. It's just pain. And growing cold, you immediately see that it begins to shiver for a moment. It shakes and starts to go, and then starts to be still as it takes more damage.
What the fuck?
It collapses to the ground. It's weak and cannot.
I get it out of here?
Can you?
Yeah, I leave this room.
You grab it and pick it up, and you leave the room. You run out the door. Immediately, the pain ceases.
What the fuck was just happening?
Something in another realm.
Cormac, you finish your
How long does it
detect
take?
magic spell.
10 minutes, unless I want to burn a spell.
As you're outside consoling your Volpertinger, and you are on the inside, your detect magic spell finishes. And you sense that the entire inside of the Somber Citadel has a massive, permeating aura that goes everywhere. An incredibly powerful spell. Would you like to make an Arcana check to identify it? If you, actually, you can't do that. But
Well, so I see if it's a spell, I see what kind of school it is.
you do see what kind of school it is, and it's abjuration.
Okay.
So if you cast Identify, you could learn.
You can cast Identify on certain things.
On a magical effect. So if it's something he can sense. But that's only if you haven't want to do it. I'm just.
I mean, I certainly do. I've never used Identify that way.
Oh, you can. It identifies spells, or specifically creatures under the effects of the spell, maybe objects.
Okay.
It makes sense that if it's an object. Go ahead.
Then I'll.
Identifies 1 minute.
Yeah.
You take a minute. You cast a spell. What does it look like when you cast Identify?
So essentially, I'm trying to my casting is changing as I'm using this arcane grimoire because it's made my casting stronger. So it's more in depth with like the arcane plane of magic as opposed to where I was pulling from like this divine sense of time. So now I'm more focused on like the magic part of this book. So essentially, I'm going to find a page and just peel a tiny sliver of paper away, and then I basically am just ripping pieces off and spreading it in a pattern over the object. I'm just going to try and do the altar there.
You are able to determine that the entirety of the inside of the Somber Citadel is under the effects of a spell known as Forbiddance.
Oh God.
Forbiddance being an incredibly powerful spell that permeates a massive area. It can fill up entire temples. This particular one has been designed to ensure that no creature of Fey origin may enter this temple. Otherwise, they take damage until they die.
Oh, wow.
There is no save and no resistance. Fey are not allowed in this temple whatsoever.
Oh, damn.
More so, you also determine that the spell has other effects, such as the halls typically will be filled with some kind of obscuring mist, limiting your vision to 30 feet. Stairwells typically are swarmed with webbing of the web spell and other such difficult terrains, and it can have all kinds of unusual, strange effects. Somebody has gone to great lengths to enchant the inside of this place to prevent Fey creatures from coming in.
Interesting.
Has Mooney walked through the doors yet?
Mooney is not walked through the doors yet.
So during that 10 minutes, I'm going to go get my horse and bring her inside.
You bring your horse
That's
inside
during the 10 minutes.
Somber Citadel.
I am.
Yes, your horse is in there,
It
and as
poops
soon
on the
as
floor.
your horse
Probably.
actually refuses to go through the door.
Oh, you will come, stubborn animal. Come on.
Okay, contested strength check.
Yeah.
That doesn't count. I got a 4.
I got a 1. But it's an 8.
An 8?
Yeah, that's a 9 actually.
A 9?
Yeah.
Because you.
That's lame.
For a moment, they lock in a fierce battle of
Eye to eye. Right. Come on, you stubborn.
communicating in
fool.
beasts speak.
Headbutt him.
Right? At least I got the 1 out of the way.
So I'm
I
sorry.
got an 8. You got a 9, I got an 8.
So
You barely
No
managed
way.
to drag your horse into the area, but it doesn't
With
stop.
snacks.
It doesn't stop, and it does not go for your snacks. It never stops fighting to leave. So
Okay.
you
I tie it
continue
up.
Inside.
to what?
With the, you
To what?
You
What do you
tie a
tie it
horse
to?
up.
Tie it to what?
Yes.
You tie it to that candlestick? You tie
Those are
goes
candles.
over-
Those
he
are just
ti-
candlesticks.
He
Okay,
ties
never
it
mind.
to a
then.
massive candlestick. The horse leaves and drags a candlestick out.
Mighty Artax will make quick work of that fucking candlestick, dude.
I'll close the one door and then I'll put the other door back up. I'll say, "Can you fix the door?"
Seeing what's happening,
You cannot fix
Somebody
the door.
prejudication the door.
it really wants to help.
Okay,
Tie
fine.
it to the altar, perhaps it
Yes,
can help us move
that's
it.
what I was thinking too. Yeah.
Take your rope and you tie a big rope around there and you tie your horse to the altar, and it doesn't stop fighting. It never stops fighting.
Help him.
Let's go.
All of us get behind the altar and start
Kinda
to
get
push.
him.
Yeah.
Come on,
You don't
Artax,
move
you
it.
can take it out.
Shit.
Doesn't move.
No, not at all.
So what does happen if I try to enter the room?
Have you tried to enter the room?
Yeah, I'll try to walk in.
Strut. Strut's in the room.
You step into the room.
Mighty Drake.
You feel uncomfortable.
How uncomfortable?
Uncomfortable.
Does my Volpertanger appear to be recovering, or is it like near death?
Did you bring it back inside?
No, it's outside.
Stop tapping.
I don't know the hit points that your Volper tat block, but if it has less than 5 hit points, it's actually dead.
It did not have less than 5.
Okay. It took 5 points of necrotic damage.
I mean, fuck.
Howdy.
Worst case scenario, it had temporary hit points from me, bro.
I don't know. I think your inspiring speech has a limit on who you can inspire.
Up to six creatures of my choice.
All right. I don't know who you picked.
I
Allen's, I
chose
believe, was one of them, so that
My-
puts you at 5.
my allies, myself. I don't really actually. Anyways, it has more than 5 hit points, so it's fine.
Then it's not dead.
Congratulations.
I summon Zach, pull one of the 4 potions off. Like when I say summon, I like bring him over to me. Pull one of the 4 potions off and feed it to my familiar.
Okay.
So 4 plus 2. That's a regular potion, right?
I know what to do.
2d4 plus 2 is standard.
Okay, that's what I thought.
So the things you told me are things that I gleaned from my knowledge of this spell. I wait for you to get back in the room.
Yeah, okay. I'm like, okay, little buddy. You're gonna have to go back to the carriage now. It's not safe for you here.
Hop, hop, hop. Disappear.
Disappear off to the ethereal and go find out. And be safe. Let me know when you get there. And with that, I go back inside. Clap Mooney on the back. Hey, bud. How you feeling in here?
Queasy.
I'd feel queasy too after I just took a chomp out of somebody. What the hell was wrong with you back there? Cormac, what'd you find?
I peer down at the paper, and it's actually bits of the paper have started to singed in, but it's not like burnt. It's more like poison, necrotic, and forbiddance. This whole cursed tomb is filled with this horrible spell. It's going to make any travel in this damn near difficult, if not impossible. And any one of your friends' persuasion will be damaged until dead.
I feared as much.
Right.
I sent him on his way. Back to the carriage.
Great.
And what of this altar?
Let Hardtax just run out. Fuck it.
Oh yeah.
He's out. That didn't work.
I see that brute
Rubicon?
force hasn't worked. Perhaps there's a
I was thinking another
mechanism
way.
somewhere.
Let's light the candles.
I like the candles. Are they not lit?
Those two aren't lit.
Perhaps with the dagger. Is there a spot on? Can we take a look at the altar to look for a incision point?
Tell me what you do.
Inspect the altar all around for traps and or buttons or anything to trigger a mechanism.
Roll an inspection check on the altar.
Okay. I am doing an investigation.
Yeah. That's what I
Sure.
meant.
20. Not natural, but still good.
You check the altar, top to bottom, left, right, forward, backward, everything about it, and you do see that there are grooves of something heavy being repeatedly pushed back and forth on one side of the altar.
Yeah.
Were we just pushing
Pushed.
the wrong way?
Yeah.
To-
push my way. The
Push,
tracks go
well,
down.
yeah, it pushes to the right.
Okay.
It would seem.
Okay.
I don't know what way you guys were pushing.
Towards the door.
The door.
All right.
Doorway.
Trying to drag it across the floor.
There.
Let's push.
As everyone can see now, there are scuff marks on the floor.
See what you're looking at.
Oh.
Yeah, right. Just letting the eyes
I'm
adjust.
so damn smart.
The eyes have to adjust to the darkness.
Yes, that's
We've
must
been
be
outside for so long.
Sorry, Mooney has the highest passive perception, and he hadn't come in yet.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, let's put our backs to it, gentlemen.
All right.
Let's do it.
Heave.
The three of us.
Oh.
Push in that direction of the scuff marks.
Doesn't move.
Doesn't budge, huh?
Knock 3 times. Sorry,
alright.
John.
Zach, why don't you grab that dagger back out of the bag?
Oh, I have an idea. Someone go get a body.
I know. I was thinking the same thing, but
Zaxwitz reaches into the bag and produces a dagger. Now that you can see it a little bit closer, you see that the blade itself appears to be made out of 20 to 30, a multitude of screaming skulls along the edge of the blade as it curves sinister. The handle is black, a blood red ruby set into the pommel, and a somewhat tarnished looking silver on the crossguard, black leather for the handle itself. And as you kind of see a little bit closer and he produces it to you, the black leather appears to be wrapped around a bone handle.
do you think it's cursed?
Is a priceless artifact.
Probably
Pretty
cursed.
creepy.
I probably
Touch it.
shouldn't touch it.
You should touch it.
These are the type of things that I deal with. You should let me identify it first.
It's a good idea. I'm all for that, actually.
Go ahead and set it on the altar. But while we're at it, let's go get a body too.
Yes, let's
Somebody.
go get a body.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang tight in here.
Fine.
Okay. What do you do?
I cast Identify on the dagger.
Okay, that takes a minute.
Yeah.
Who gets a body? What body do you get?
The closest one to the door.
That would be the unconscious conjurer,
Unconscious,
Right.
all right.
because he got hit by a boomerang.
Yes, he did.
Oh, he's not dead?
No, he's unconscious.
Grab him.
God.
Hey, this one's still
The
alive.
ultimate
He's still warm.
to sacrifice the sacrificer. Oh, man.
Put him up there.
Wait, let me finish the Identify.
Yeah,
but yeah.
you
Okay,
drag
yeah.
him in and you place him on top.
Essentially, yes. Yeah.
Like, guys, this one's still breathing.
This is not a typical magic item. It's an artifact. It's a very powerful, very deadly, dangerous artifact. It is
Like
known as
those
the
kind.
Anthem of the Black Sacrament.
Wow.
When a person attunes to this item,
Hey.
now this is going to be a lot, so you just listen for a second.
You okay?
Weapon attacks, melee weapon attacks deal 3d6 hellfire damage.
Fuck.
Fire
Oh,
spells
shoot.
become hellfire and ignore fire resistance and immunity. While attuned, you destroy all holy water within 10 feet. While attuned, you are immune to charm and frightened conditions. While attuned, you may
That
cast
one
Alter
was it.
Self at will. You become vulnerable to radiant damage.
Oh.
You gain daylight sensitivity. If you die while attuned, your soul goes to the 9 hells while your body is transformed into a devil with a challenge rating of 1d6.
Oh,
Random challenge rating.
okay.
Creatures killed by a melee attack using this weapon rise as a random devil with a CR of 6 or lower, as if created by the Infernal Calling. That's the name of the spell.
Wow.
The spell requiring no spell components.
Oh my god.
This dagger may be used as a +3 arcane focus. You may cast Fireball once a day at 3rd level. You regain this feature at dawn.
Yeah, Nakma wants it.
And it's not cursed?
Wow.
Well, for one, Identify doesn't identify curses.
Right.
I know.
And for two,
Always cursed.
It's gotta be cursed.
It's-
All that power, there's gotta be a curse.
I don't know, dying
Not
with
always.
this thing, or also you might want to
Yeah.
do an Arcana check on Infernal Calling.
Oh yeah.
It's
I'm
always
not,
cursed.
I'm not the
Wow.
one for all.
So I start mumbling to myself about all this power. That it's more that this is the most powerful thing I've ever identified. It's too much. It hurts. It's just too evil. It's straight out of the hell.
It looks
Oh.
to be it.
Let's put it back in the bag.
No, that's right. I forgot to add that. Attuning to this item does change your alignment to evil.
Yeah.
That's evil. That's an evil item. We
It
must-
imbues all of your fire, attacks and otherwise. It turns you evil. You can change your appearance. You're sensitive to the sun. It's pure. It will turn you evil.
Let's destroy
Anyway.
it.
Oh, that okay.
can't.
Identify
Not today.
spell. Or maybe you have to use a legend lore on this. I'm gonna let you have it with Identify, but I think you're actually supposed to cast legend lore. The only way to destroy this artifact is to bathe it in the river Styx.
God.
Yeah. Let's
Noble
go.
quest.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, clearly we're not going to summon
Go
a devil
talk to
here
the
and
ferryman.
now. We can't kill this man with this dagger.
Minotaur
Must be the
friends
only
with the
way.
ferryman.
Did he say polymorph at will?
No, alter
Also
self.
self.
Altar.
And only one. No, it was disguise self.
Okay.
Alter self at will.
okay.
Yeah, will. Oh my god.
At
Alter
will.
self. That's pretty crazy.
Put it back in the
Why
bag.
don't we just wake him up and ask him how to open it? Spare his life.
Bind his
Ah,
hands.
you can turn yourself into a monster.
Yes.
Time up.
Mooney, what's your passive perception again?
It's a little bit lower like recently.
That's what I thought. What is everybody's passive perception, real quick?
Don't forget about Zach.
+5, so it's
I
a
don't
15.
know Zach's.
No, I mean Zach is keeping an eye out.
16.
16.
Mine's low though. Mine's like 11.
Yes, correct.
You know what? I'll give it to you on a 16 because I forgot to write down the DC for this. But Nakmo, you notice that the base of the room, along all of the walls, going from the door and then circling around back to the door, there's tiny little tiles, and this is actually why I was asking some questions Nakmal, you have like your eyesight, we're gonna say, is slightly colorblind. And because your eyesight is slightly colorblind, there's a funny thing that colorblind people actually get, is that when you are actually legitimately colorblind, you actually have a better time figuring out what is camouflaged and what's not, because you see the colors different, so the patterns reveal themselves differently to a person who is colorblind. It's a really strange thing on how all of the greatest like people who are colorblind make better snipers in the real world, because they can pick people out from further away.
Because of the shading.
Shading and pattern and stuff like that.
Yes.
Camouflage doesn't work against people who are colorblind, especially if they can't see certain things, depending on their severity. Nakma, you, with your passive perception of 16 and the fact that you are, we'll say, slightly colorblind, it's a series of red tiles at the base of all the walls. But for you, you see that certain parts of these tiles, instead of being like the normal red or the shades that you can see, for you, they kind of stand out a lot more obvious, almost like a shade of gray. Whereas for you guys, it's nearly invisible. Nakma, you see that there is an inscription on these tiles that runs along the entire length of the wall of the inside of this room.
Okay.
And you begin to read it out loud.
You.
I applaud you, my most astute witness, for you have spied my first clue. So heed my warning, a threat most true. You tread the stones of death's true grimace. For only the brave shall plunder the darkness. Atop these steps, an altar awaits. Cold black stone hungers for final breaths. 3 vigils, celestial beacons, unlock the gates. Shun the flaw of my scheme, thy edict heralds deaths. Pass through the ebon portal to find the silver sword.
That's a puzzler.
Okay.
So you start reading that out loud?
Yes, I say that out loud. Guys, listen to this. These tiles have a message. I'll go around and I'll read it.
Can I try and logic out any other conclusion besides that altar is hungry and that's the only way in?
Makes sense.
I see.
It seems that the altar is immovable without
All right, well, we got one.
cold black stone hungers for final breaths.
I mean, do we have to use this dagger? Though?
No.
We could
Well,
just
it didn't
use
say.
anything. It didn't say. So,
Is
Well,
everyone ready to
We
sacrifice
can always
this
just
guy?
put it in his hand and shove it in.
You're only here to deface that idol, no?
I doubt this is the true idol.
Let's start with that one.
Well,
All of these fiends
He's
agreed
up
to
on the
die
altar
today.
now.
From being here, from attacking us, from doing the evils they've done. This one deserves to die.
then let me.
Good.
And I pull out my own dagger.
He's up on the altar. Bound.
In the name of Saleos.
I put my hand on the
Wise,
dagger also.
I take your life.
I'll take a life.
Cut his throat.
We're gonna do this together, right?
It's
We'll just
done.
He already
we'll all
did
stab
it.
him once.
He just cut it.
You just take your dagger and run it across his throat. When he's like, "We're doing this together, right?"
I'm
Yeah.
one, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
I
I didn't get my hand in. I didn't get my hand in.
He wakes up for just a second.
Except for
Don't
his
forget to do the important thing.
Yeah. You fool.
He falls to the ground. His final
No,
breath
he's on the
gurgles
altar.
out through the blood of his cut throat, and the blood pours down the altar. And at the door, you all turn to the sound of.
Hartax was supposed to warn us, damn it.
Balthazar, my boy, I didn't think you had it in you. My, what
at
a
the
wonderful
door?
job you've done. Oh, the sacrifice now? Oh, I'm all a quiver.
You
Yes.
sent me to do a job, so I'm doing it.
So you go to erect an altar in my name within and defile the temple, this altar to Bune then?
Are you not pleased?
I am most pleased. Allow me to bestow a gift then. For good faith, good hard work determines the reward. Might I, Drake, was it? Drake, shake my hand.
Oh God.
Touch it.
I have something I wish to give to you, a power.
That's you.
Come on,
Mooney.
Drake. Won't you shake a poor sinner's hand?
There.
Oh shit. Parent zombie.
Flicking a
And now
coin.
this. Oh god, I can't say no.
Dream, wasn't it?
Soleos, you're actually here.
I am invigorated. I just received a sacrifice in my own name. Come on, Drake. Shake my hand. Allow me to
I
help.
come a little bit closer, and
He
I
does.
look at Taz.
Shake it if you want to, Mooney, but I can tell you that there's always a string with these gifts.
Okay. Okay. Are we done here, Taz?
I don't think so.
Oh,
We're
no.
just getting started.
There's still the true altar beneath these very steps. In order to banish Bune back, you're gonna need to correct that one. But don't dally too long. Who knows what untold horrors await. And there's still many altars and monasteries and treasures and secrets of the universe. And let us not forget Vipar. And what tragedy and injustice he has done upon your family.
And it will be fixed.
Indeed, for you are a noble
Devil.
knight, Nakma. A noble knight who seeks to right the injustice of the world.
Shall we start with you?
Do I sense anything from him? Like, is he actually here?
He's casting a shadow on the ground. You hear his voice.
He's there.
You can kind of feel the sound of his footsteps across the stone a little bit.
And what if the
Can I
end
smell
of... Sorry, Mooney.
Go ahead, John.
How close can I get to him before I shake his hand?
How close do you want to be?
Within 5 feet.
I
You're
step
with-
in front of you,
You're within 5 feet. Nakmon tries to stop you.
and I'm not stopping you. I'm just stepping in front of you and turning and looking at you right in your face. Right.
Okay, so like, as I like go to put up my hand, it like hits Nekma's like
It's me right now.
nipple.
Yes.
I'm
You
like,
want
hey,
to do this?
do I want
You
to
want
do
to be in
this?
league with this creature?
Oh no, he's not going to be in league with me. I only offer a
Touch of
gift,
the
a
devil.
power. Something to help you on your way.
And I
After
step-
all, Mooney, I've noticed you've had a bit of a difficult time lately.
And at that, I actually say what I say, and then I step to the side, and I'm standing right there.
I want to make an insight check. Is he lying?
Okay.
Make an insight check.
This is important.
This is important.
22 plus 23.
It's hard to trust a devil or to
Yeah.
tell if a devil is telling the truth, but for all that you can say, you don't believe he has said anything facetious.
I place my hand out, right? For
Yeah.
a handshake.
I'm just
And
standing
I
there
look him in the
staring.
eyes, Soleo's here, in person, and I say to him, on one condition. Who is the monarch? Who is
The Messiah.
the Messiah?
Why? In order to really be certain that I cannot be banished, I need to take a mortal's form.
Oh.
You'll all know when the time has come. That mortal has yet to be named.
Well, it's not gonna fucking be me.
I got that from behind me.
I do this
Yes.
job for you, and
Well.
we're done. Do you understand me?
Perhaps
That's
that
what I
is
was
true. Perhaps you still have a purpose to play. Perhaps, for but a brief moment, you and I must share a vessel.
What?
Shake his hand, Mooney, so we can get the fuck out of here.
I'm just standing right there staring at Mooney's hand.
Yeah,
He
tell her
goes
shake
out
the hand.
to shake your hand. The two of you shake hands, and like
breathing
for
heavily.
just a second, it's nothing, and then a powerful burning feeling crosses your palm, and you go to pull it away, and despite all of the effort that you can't pull away from Celios's hand as he stares at you, just almost deadpan. Like for being constantly like a conniving swindler of sort, he just stares you down. And finally lets go. You pull your hand back and look at it, and you see the brand of Celeos upon your hand burned into the flesh of your palm. And he says, "There you are. Once a day, you may polymorph yourself into a giant crocodile.
Oh, wow.
Oh no!
Do be a friend now, Mooney. I'm sorry, Drake. Be a friend now, Drake, and be sure to be as supportive for Balthazar as you can. Sometimes he might need a shoulder or a back to lean on. I really must be
I
going.
think you've worn out your welcome.
I'm afraid I have worn out my welcome.
Balthazar's like 15 feet away, just like cussing, like kicking the dust around. I am not going to be someone's fucking. No, you can't share anything with me. Is he still here? What?
I grab
What?
Mooney's hand and I look at this thing on his hand and I'm like, I think you've been replaced, Taz.
Good. Good. I didn't ask for
And I
this.
smack his hand as hard as I can.
Celios turns and
Just
just
a hard high five.
Yeah, down low.
Yeah.
starts descending the steps of the stone temple.
Down low, definitely.
Is that
Yeah,
what we
transform
hear,
into this giant alligator right here.
the altar?
Yes.
No, altar's still
Would
there.
I still be able to fit?
He
the
touches
altar?
some hand and they start whistling.
Yes.
He touches someone else's hand and they start whistling.
Yeah.
Who? Mooney touches someone's hand
No.
and you whistle?
No,
One of the
Celeos.
dead
No.
corpses on the ground
He's pulling a fallen.
picks up the lackey.
Oh,
So wait,
He leaves.
Could be.
the altar
You've seen the
didn't.
movie, right?
Yeah.
no.
Oh God,
What
so
movie?
good, Fallen.
No.
Denzel. Oh man, the demon or whatever, the devil goes from body to body whistling. It's not that. It's a different song. I'll think of it.
That's
later.
cool.
It is.
Yeah, and so there's scenes where he's passing through a crowd and he touches hands and they start whistling.
They start
and they touch
whistling.
hands, they start whistling. Totally reminded me of that. Anyway, sorry
That's
to
cool.
So what's
No,
happening with the altar?
There's warm blood flowing down the sides of it,
Now we try and
Does
push
it
it.
open?
and it slides. Go ahead and slide that altar.
Oh, it needed blood to lubricate it, guys. It was simple mechanics.
There you go.
Blood
Yeah.
magic.
So it's, okay.
It slides, revealing a staircase leading down.
Damn.
Harry, Sally, let's go.
So,
Right? Yes.
game
Is what 10:30?
10, 12.
10,
It's
12.
up to you. It's a good spot. You want to stop?
It's as good as.
Did we level up?
No,
That was a whole lot of bodies.
it was. It was a lot of bodies.
Like,
I'm not
no.
giving you guys a level up because I'm
Fine.
doing it by time played and
Okay.
plot progressed.
Sure.
And you
Right.
guys did not progress the plot last week.
No.
We didn't.
Nope, did not happen.
But-
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
fine.
Good,
Yeah.
good fight.
Let's
It
call
was.
that. Let's call that a night as you guys
That was a
have
good
the
fight.
stairs leading down to the next level of the Somber Citadel.
We need that
Oh man.
riddle, like written out.
Yeah,
I need to
just like
obsess
that,
over
and the dagger's description would be sweet too.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh,
Holy shit, that dagger.
Cormac's
dude.
like, man, part of this would be really awesome.
Yes.
Maybe
Part of
I-
it
it
would
is really
not be
awesome.
awesome.
I could have Zach wield it.
Oh
Right.
God, no. He'll go around stabbing and creating demons all over the place.
Give it to
I
Alan.
mean, he's
He's hello
under my
peasant,
control.
demon. Hello peasant, demon.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Give it to Alan.
Alan.
That thing cannot be wielded.
One thing's for sure, we got to keep it out of Olaf's hands.
It cannot be wielded. We cannot let anyone use that thing.
Knock 'em all.
We gotta find and
We
give
talking
it to him
about?
so he
Olaf
can
is
destroy
like
it.
worked with angels.
Yeah, we'll figure out how to destroy it. I
Fake
don't
news.
know if I got that from Identify.
Yeah.
That's a
Thinks
legend
he's an
lore.
angel.
Kind
I
of
think it's legend lore.
deep
Yeah.
knowledge because I don't know what the thing is. I'm just kind of like reading the magic on it.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, just like it's in plain stats. There's no flavor text.
Yeah. I guess yeah. All right. Well, John, I'm glad you could join us in one form or another.
Yes.
I'll just take a picture of.
Yeah,
I
you
almost
can take
just
a
gave you like.
Why don't you take a picture and crop what we're not supposed to see?
Here. You can
Okay.
see all that.
You want to take a picture of that? My phone's being used.
And
Jesus, that's a lot of stuff. That is one hell of an item.
keep in mind that the thing that's not on there is the fact that it does change your alignment evil.
Evil.
And this is your clue number one.
Okay.
Did he hand you a pamphlet?
Yeah, basically.
I wanted it to be a serious artifact that comes with
Serious.
like really good benefits
God.
and really bad.
Is this one of your
Detriments.
planted artifacts you have in like areas of the world, like you were saying you were gonna do?
Sort of.
That's cool. I'd really like to get more information on that
And that's
ship
the
in a
puzzle
bottle
that was on the floor.
when we have time.
Oh boy. We could post this on social media right now. Anyone who's interested, we're gonna put this up. No, or is it copyrighted? You don't want to fuck with that? I don't know. Whatever.
It's my creation.
Yeah. So can we put that on Chronicles?
Why not?
Dope. Okay, everyone, say goodnight.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Thanks for joining on our adventures.
Thanks for showing up.
Bye bye.